Bismillah. Today I'm reviewing this Bosch PBD 40 drill press. It's a really beautiful machine, will really stand out in your workshop. And it's very well thought, very well designed. I really like the features. Some of the features I will just briefly mention before I get to the point here. So I really like the LCD here. I like the controls, especially the laser, the light, and the speed and the depth. And that the depth stop over here, you can control the stop over here, which is really cool. And also I love the wheel here instead of the lever. And also the the fence is included, the clamp is included. So really nicely thought all-rounder machine, with the gears and different speed. So but there are a few things about 4 items which I can count, which some of them are really important for me and very hard for me to decide whether I can keep this machine or not, especially the last 2 items which I will mention. So first of all, one problem which I see, and this is a calibration issue, that when I turn on the laser and the laser is showing up, and if I put a mark there where the laser is showing up, just for this video's sake, so I can just put a cross here, right where the laser X is showing up. And now if I this is just a stock piece, so you can notice that it's not exactly calibrated. Okay, so this is how it came up. This is almost a millimeter away from the actual X. Okay, and that's that's not expected. That it didn't go through the proper quality control, and I'm getting a machine where I have no idea how to open this up and calibrate this laser. So that's one of the big issues which I do not like. The other problem here is that there is a movement here. So this also is a problem, because when I'm making a hole, and if I start drilling in a hole which is slightly off, and then I need to move, then it never goes in the right position. It keeps deviating and going to the wrong old hole, and that's not what I expect from a drill press. So this is the second problem which I'm having. And then the last two, which I said are really big for me, because sure, I can live with these two maybe, but one of the problem here is with this clamp over here. So this clamp has a hard surface on the bottom. So not only that it can scratch the material, right now I don't care because this is just a scrap material, but when I'm doing some kind of holes in a nice wood, I don't want it to be scratched. So it should have some kind of shoe, a rubber shoe, where the wood doesn't get scratched out. But here the bigger problem is that it puts dents. Okay, so right now if I tighten this, so let me just show it to you one more time. Like for example, this area is all clean. Okay, this is an older dent which I can show you right here. I'm not sure if it is visible or not, but now when I put this down here softly even, but when I tighten it, okay, so I'm going to tighten it. After that, when I release, then you can see a new dent which was placed in this new area here. So that's a very big problem, because I cannot use the clamp, or not every time I'm going to be able to put another piece of wood in between, or a piece of cloth. So this third problem is really big issue, that they should have not make these sharp edges over here on the bottom. I will also try to take some photos and upload that. Now the fourth problem, which is also very big for me, is, let's say I want to start a hole from here. I make this, so it shows me 44.4 millimeter right now. I make this 0 so that I can measure how deep I want. So let's say 10 millimeters deep I need to go. So I can, that 0 point is there, but when I start the machine here, so now you notice that where it started from, just while I'm moving, this goes cuckoo, okay, out of control. So the 0 point became some kind of negative 400 and some points, so this is really unacceptable, that this depth stop measurement which is there, it goes cuckoo while I'm using the machine. Okay, so this is some kind of, I do not know whether it's a defect in all their products or just this one, but this is another one which one of the biggest problem, because if I have marked a point and then it loses that point, then all my holes are not going to be the same, and then I have to mark it again, and it keeps losing this calibration or the marking point. So these are the four major issues which I see with this machine. I really like the machine, and I wish Bosch can do a better job here for to keep up with their name. As I said, it's very well designed, really nice looking machine, best looking than what I have ever seen with any other machine. So I love the machine, but it's very difficult for me to work like this and keep the machine if this is going to be a problem here. Thank you for watching.